Hillary Clinton's nationwide fundraising dash in August has paid off big time. The Democrat nominee raised more than $59 million last month. Donald Trump, though, he brought in $42 million. And Donald Trump, of course, didn't take any time off the campaign trail. We've got super PACs out there. You got national parties all here. Take a look at this breakdown. That is massive cash. We're talking $1 billion and counting. This is going to be one for the record books. Let's discuss it now. Kelly Riddell is back along with Mica Mosbacher. Mica, you're in the money-raising business. Yeah, it's so funny because everyone downplayed the money aspect of this, but apparently it will play a role in the next 50 days.
Absolutely, and let's look at the Hillary Clinton campaign. Like the World Series, it's been a breakdown, nervous breakdown in 9 innings. First of all, Trump is doing so well. Hillary is outspending him 7-1. Trump has 2.1 million donors in the last 3 months, $100 million in $200 increments, 97% online. He is out there and it's resonating in the polls. Look at, he's up in the Rasmussen poll. He is resonating well in swing states. He's up in Ohio. He's up in Florida. He's up in North Carolina and Iowa. He's taking his message to the people, and that is reflected in the fundraising. He's lean and mean. So we're not burning through cash. That's the key. We're not burning through cash.
But also, though, the name of the game, though, is not to end the campaign with any money, right? I mean, you don't want to say, hey, I wish I had spent that extra 20-30 million. But, you know, everything has turned upside down, Kelly, right? Traditionally, it was the Democrats who got those small donors and the Republicans who had the big, deep money pocket. I mean, the entire thing has been turned upside down. But the use of this cash from you know, these get out the vote things, I mean, that could make a difference, because when you examine these polls with registered voters and likely voters, you can see the enthusiasm gap. The Democrats think they can use that big war chest to make that up.
Well, you know, Hillary Clinton since Labor Day has attended 9 fancy fundraisers. She's only held 5 public events, and that's not even including the fundraisers that Bill Clinton's gone to. There was a story in the New York Times just yesterday that was saying that a lot of these liberal, progressive donors and just grassroots members are very frustrated at the Clinton campaign for running their campaign like they would in the early 90s, relying so heavily on these fancy fundraisers with these elite billionaires rather than taking their claim to the people. Only 24% of her donations thus far this year have come from people giving $200 or less. 61% of Donald Trump's donations are from people who are giving $200 or less. So this really reflects an enthusiasm gap.
But the big boys are coming on board now too. Sheldon Adelson was something of a question mark. You raise money. Are you starting now? Is your phone ringing off the hook now with people who were sort of iffy before?
Absolutely. People smell victory and they want to be part of a winning team.
Let me ask you, your first choice, Ted Cruz.
Yes.
A lot of rumblings out there. Ted may come on board. Any thoughts on that?
Yes, I've heard the same rumors. He's very vulnerable in the Senate race in Texas. Leadership has been upset with him, as well as major donors. So I think he may be seeing the light.
Well, Donald Trump gave him some help on this fight with the internet to keep the internet control in America. Also, there's the Mercer family. That's sort of the link between the two. That would be interesting. I mean,
Kellyanne Conway, who came from the Cruz.
You know, Kelly. It is amazing to me because as these never-Trumpers throw in the towel, they bring a certain amount of prestige with them as well, and some of them bring some deep pockets too.
Yes, and Donald Trump, you know, could benefit from that. He is running a very lean campaign, but just like you were saying earlier, there is a lot of effort that needs to go into this get out the vote. He still is not very popular. She is not very popular. So in order to get these people out that just might be, you know, holding their noses to go vote is going to be very important, and that requires money.
All right, guys, thank you both very, very much. Appreciate it.